Last week, this week is back. That's right, baby. We're back. I had to go to church. I had to go to a funeral for a second. Because we disappeared, man. Because we ghosted. Because 30 days of podcast didn't exist. We got to like 13. But man, there are no rules here. There are no rules. I'm back today. It is what it is. And oh, I'm back. iRobot's back, baby. I got excited. I did a little kick. The Roomba decided to dance to, I don't even know if I can say it. I'm going to say it anyway because no one's going to watch this, and there's no cease and desist. Amazing Grace, but it wasn't. It was last week, this week. With your boy, Clayton Hill. Yeah, we got ambitious, man. We got ambitious, and we were doing well for a while. You and I were hanging out for like a couple of weeks. And then I ghosted ya. We swiped right. We matched. We had a date set. And I ghosted ya. Peace. No, man. Goodness. I love you. I love hanging out with you. Just a lot. It was just a lot. So, it's a lot for Rambo, too. He's out of here. We had the holidays come through. My birthday came through. New Year's. A lot of things going on. The exploder was exploding. And it's still exploding. I've actually got, I'm in a bright neon shirt this evening. And that's because I want everyone to fucking see me. This is my don't hit me, I'm working on my car in the streets of LA shirt. It's basically as bright as the reflective strip on a cone. When the sun hits this thing, it's impossible to not see me. So I try to glow up, and so I don't get wrecked while I'm working on my wrecked vehicle. So so I obviously I'm still working on it. It's still a work in progress. I've got one more thing to try, and that is phoning a friend. I'm going to phone a friend tomorrow, and if that doesn't work, off to the shop she goes, man. Off to the shop she goes. I can't take it any longer. Can't take it. I already have, we'll get into it. We'll get into it. A lot of things happen. A lot of things. So we had Christmas. Christmas came through. If you celebrate the birth of Jesus, Christmas came through. And if you don't, hopefully you got a day off of work. And hopefully there was some happy, joyous spirits and vibes going on anyway. Right? I hope that it's just a positive time of year, regardless of what you celebrate. So we had some Christmas going on. I went out to my aunt and uncle's out in San Bernardino area, close to, the closest family that I have out here in LA, and made a little quick trip over there. Did not take the Explorer because doesn't run, so can't take. I decided to call up Enterprise. Hey, man, you guys got any deals, any last-minute deals? What's going on over there? Sure, Clayton, we can get you a whip. Come on down. That's exactly how the conversation went. So I go to Enterprise, and I'm ready for like this Chevy Malibu, like mid-size, keep it under $100. We're just doing a day trip. I just want something to get me there and back. And what was next to the Chevy Malibu, though? Well, just this beefy Dodge Challenger. Like the two-door, in your face, made for some drag racing Dodge Challenger. And I say to myself, That could be interesting. So then I say to the salesman, hey, just curious, how much extra for this guy over here? Oh, man, it's the holidays. You know, we're going to be closing up shop. Not anybody's going to be coming through. Usually it's like $60. I'll give it to you for an extra 20. Extra 20 to drive a Dodge Challenger by myself, unsupervised. Sold, my good man. Where's the dotted line? Get me in here. And it was like, you know, it wasn't the souped up like Hellcat version. I mean, it had to be a V6. So, you know, it's the baby version. But I'm a baby. So it's fitting, right? So I'm like, yeah, we're doing this. I take it home, pack up my gifts, which, by the way, I thought they were just sparkly wrapping paper. But it's like full-on glitter. So I'm just throwing a cloud of glitter in the back of this Dodge Challenger. Rambo's getting in the back. Last thing he said to me was no pets. I said absolutely. Like, I agree with you. I will not put a pet in there. Fully knowing that Rambo's getting in the back and we're taking a road trip. And so we hit the road. We go see the fam. It was a nice, like, small little gathering, you know. I had a home-cooked meal. I don't even know what that's like anymore. I had a home-cooked meal. It wasn't a deli sandwich and chips. I don't really use the microwave a lot. I like to go one step up. I'm a Sammy kind of guy. Throw me some chicken, some cheese, some bacon, lettuce, tomato, some kind of sauce. Throw down a bag of chips. Easy going. But I had a hot meal, baby. I had a hot meal. I had some dessert. Had a little family time. All in a souped up whip. I got there like 45 minutes earlier than what Waze was telling me that I was going to get there. It was just so easy to get to like 90 miles an hour. I don't even think the Exploder went 90 miles an hour. And this thing was like barely on the gas. I'm passing everyone, having a good time, listening to old-timey, you know, Frank Sinatra, Bing Crosby, Christmas tunes, in a Santa hat with the dog. I mean, the full picture here is just gorgeous. And we're just, have a holly jolly, vroom, gone. Have a holly jolly day. Have a holly jolly time. Have a holly jolly Christmas. It doesn't matter. I can't even finish the lyric next to you because I'm a mile down the road already. Just by every car. Gone, baby. Gone. Loving life. Life in the fast lane. Santa got a new sleigh, baby. We're out of here. So I was just having the time of my life, trying to figure that thing out. Had a good time at Christmas, came back, good stuff, good times. And that was actually on Christmas Eve because I worked on Christmas, but I wanted to have a little Christmas on Christmas. So I left some packages to open because no one's out here, so everybody's just sending me stuff through the mail. So I left some packages under my 3-foot tree. And at this point, the packages are surrounding the tree. You almost can't even see it. Hashtag blessed. Thank you. And so on Christmas, I get up and I open some of these gifts. And you got to be careful what you say on a podcast because your dad will buy you everything that you say on the podcast. I joked about getting a slinky. I got a slinky. I joked about getting a whoopee cushion. I got a whoopee cushion. I joked about getting paddleball. You know? I got paddleball. So I got everything, which was absolutely hilarious. And for me, it's about it's just about the thought, right? Like, my family's been very supportive. You know, they know that this doesn't mean anything. This is just for me. This is just for fun. But they support me anyway. And I love that. And so I got a kick out of it. And I've yet to do it, but I will prank someone around here. Rambo's probably getting pranked. Rambo's probably going to sit on a whoopee cushion. He's going to feel real self-conscious, sit in a corner for a while, and then we'll play paddleball together and try to see how many times. Well, actually, we'll probably just do this and see if he can catch the ball. That would probably be the most fun. So we're going to do that and play with that a little later. And then the other, family's so funny. Ha 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 ha. Fam. The other thing I got was so ridiculous, and I haven't even started on it yet. I didn't know that these exist, and I brought it over here to show people if you're watching YouTube, then you'll be able to see it. And I'll probably put it in one of my clips, but it's definitely going to be on YouTube. This is a Rice Krispie treat. What is it the size of? An encyclopedia, maybe? Bigger. 2 encyclopedias? Well, I feel like this could be this could act as like one of those sunshades on the windshield of a car. This thing's so freaking big. Hold on a second. This is one Rice Krispie treat. It's okay. It's as big as my torso. Shoulder to shoulder, down to the belt. I mean, we've got to be talking, okay, they call it a Rice Krispie treat, crispy marshmallow square. Yeah, but it's not. It's a treat. Here, let's do it. It's a treat sheet. So I really think it's like the size of a baking sheet. And I wish it gave the dimensions on here. I'm going to go ahead and say 1.5 feet by 2 feet. Yeah. It weighs 2 pounds. My Rice Krispie treat weighs 2 friggin' pounds, man. What? 32 ounces. 2 pounds. Oh, good. They break it down here. Look, only 160 calories, right? Only 1.5 grams of saturated fat. Only 13 grams of total sugars per 1/24th of a sheet. Oh, baby. That's right. I'm trying to get diabetes with this thing. Yeah, I really wish it gave the dimensions, but I am going to stick to 18 inches by 24 inches. That's what we're going to go with. We're going with 1.5 feet by 2 feet. I think that's a good guess. Merry Christmas, everyone. Oh, my funny family. My funny, loving family. Oh, I did get some other stuff, but that was a good time, and that was funny, and I loved it. Christmas can be stressful, but it's all about love, baby. It's all about love and sharing love, regardless of the gift. You don't have to give anything. You can make a phone call, right? So we got some good stuff, and then after Christmas, man, it's the B-Day, baby. It's birthday time. So Christmas, obviously the 25th. Ya boy's birthday, the 28th. I've got 3 days of rest before the big night. And I usually never celebrate. I usually don't do anything. It is during the holidays. A lot of time, oh my gosh. A lot of time, people... You can tell it's been a while. A lot of times people take off work. They travel from like Christmas until the new year. They don't come right back into town. So I never really do anything for the birthday. I've understood that. It's cool with me. It's all I've ever known. People are like, "Oh man, that sucks." And I'm like, Does it suck if you've only known that your entire life? You know, that's just my reality. And so I actually did something. I did a little birthday celebrations this year. But I didn't want to, I wanted to do something different, man. So, and being different, we went to go play darts, which is not different. That's one of my favorite things to do. There's a bar called Champs. It's a newfound bar for me, and I love it. I love it because it's just like a divey, man, low expectations. Like, go in there, don't cause any shit. Everybody almost keep to themselves. It's got pool, it's got darts, more of a game type of a bar. That's what I'm about. Let's play around a cricket, baby. Let's throw some darts, some bro missiles. I'm ready. So we got some beers. We're playing a few games of darts, and we're leading up to the moment of going to throw large, sharp objects. I want to throw some kind of projectile. That was my thing for my birthday. So we went to LAX, not LAX, LAX with an A, then an X, and then an E. That's how you spell axe. But I think it was I don't think it was great weather out, and it was cold. I think it was raining I don't know. I don't even remember. There was some kind of terrible weather going on. So we didn't get to do the outdoor stuff. We did the indoor stuff. So it was really like LA Hatchet is kind of where we were at. We walk in, not sure what to expect. They've got all these rows going on. And then instantly see this table with a small soccer ball underneath it and netting around it. And it's legit just foot soccer. And I don't know why this gave me so much joy to sit on two ends of the table and just kick your little feet so freaking fast and try to score goals. But that was an instant highlight. I knew that we were going to have a good time at that point. Then I look over and there's the mega Jenga, right? The big Jenga. Okay, sweet. Now we're talking. And then you look over and everybody's just launching hatchets at these boards. And I'm like, yeah, baby, I'm in. But I was weary. I think I said it before. I didn't want it to flip. I'm afraid that I'm going to be so fast and so good that it's just going to spin in place, come back and just split my skull open. I don't want to throw this thing and then it's like if you were to do a gainer on a high dive and then you come back and you hit your face. I don't want that. Come on. So I'm a little weary getting up there. And then I can't figure it out, man. I can't figure it out. I'm launching this thing. They're like, Clayton, too hard. Clayton, take a step forward. Clayton, you're releasing too late. All right, well, tell me something that I am doing right here, because I'm failing. It's just pop, bouncing off. And that's what I'm like, yeah, I'm throwing it too hard because it's a hatchet. Where's the axe? It's a hatchet. And then next to me, there's this girl that comes there every week, and she's just just floating it, and then it just sticks right in there. Over and over in my face, man. And I'm like, what's wrong? Ha! Ha! I'm just getting more frustrated, throwing it harder, which isn't what you're supposed to do. But then finally, we get it, baby. Finally, I find the rhythm. Oh, yeah. Find the rhythm, and now I'm in the zone. We're getting some consistency now, baby. Come to find out, apparently there's a league. I wasn't invited, but my buddy was. One of the 3 friends was invited to the league. The other 2 weren't doing so hot. There's a league. So if you're in the LA area and you want to throw some sharp projectiles, go to LAX, join the league. I don't know how much you play for. We started, I forget, we started betting like $5-10 around, something like that. Had to make it interesting somehow. We did that for a while, and then it was like, okay, your time's up. Cool, guys, appreciate it. I got a sweet zip-up jacket, thanks to my buddies. Thanks, guys. Thanks to my buddies, they bought me a sweet little zip-up deal with like the American flag, but instead of stars, it's like freaking hatchets. Sick. I'm all about anything America. So I got one of those, and then we went to the bowling alley in the mall where all the kids hang out, but we wanted to bowl. Go in there, try to sign up for bowling. Not going to happen. I guess everybody else wanted to bowl on a Wednesday night when it was raining out. Why? I don't know, but they did. So we didn't get to bowl. So now we're just running around playing arcade games. I turned 34, mind you. I turned 34. One of my buddies is 30. The other one falls in between. I get everybody confused. I know I'm all 30. Well, he's either 31, 32, or 33. Anyway, we're all in our 30s, running around like children, running around children like children, trying to play these arcade games and having an absolute blast. And probably too many Bud Lights to be playing around kids, acting like kids. So then we head off to the bar. We go to the bar. And the theme song of the night. If you haven't heard this little ditty, make it a thing. Make it a thing with you and your friends. I don't know who it's by. You'll have to have this in your Google search history. Search for Shit on My Ass. I'll say it again one more time. Shit on my ass. And it goes a little something like this. Shit on my ass. How did I get all of this shit on my ass? Shit on my ass. How did I get all of this shit on my ass? Over and over and over. It's like a TikTok thing. There's a pop version and an acoustic version. Both of them are brilliant. And we got to make it trending. I want me and the 16 followers with us 17 people. We can change the world right here with this one song, Shit on My Ass. You can find it on Spotify. I know for a fact because I played it at the bar on my birthday while I was there. Shit on My Ass. Check it out, baby. And that was it. We ended up at the bar, had a good time, raining out, long day, started early, time to wrap it up. We were all good little boys. Good little boys on the birthday. Just having some good, clean fun with shit on my ass. Yeah, buddy. And then what's next, man? See, this is it just boom, 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 boom. Christmas, tight. Birthday, tight. New Year's. Ringing in the New Year's, baby. Rona wanted to stick around for another New Year's. Sweet. But we did New Year's. I didn't do anything. I didn't do one. I did one thing. But I was just not feeling it, man. I was like, okay, it's kind of a weird time, this Omniflu, Omicron flu combo Megatron thing is out. The Transformers are all sick and they're spreading like crazy. I was like, I'm not doing anything fancy. I'm not dressing up to go anywhere. I don't have like a group of friends. Most of my friends are working that night. I think I'm just going to chill, man. I think I'm just going to chill and stay home. That's something new. Haven't done that. I'm up for some new things. Okay. So I got me a case of White Claws. Made a little charcuterie board. And hung out with a friend of mine. And it was just us two. We're just hanging out watching Ryan Seacrest, baby. I watched Ryan Seacrest 3 different freaking times trying to watch the ball drop, and I couldn't find it. It never lined up. I don't know what was going on. 9 p.m. I'm watching in LA. That's midnight in New York. But no, it says 9 p.m. on the broadcast. Okay. So why are we delaying this 3 hours? What's going on? Well, I don't understand. Okay, so at my midnight, midnight, it'll line up and they'll show the ball drop at my midnight. Maybe that's what's going to happen. Okay, well, I missed it at 9 o'clock. I watched it from like 8:30. I was like, I just want a little bit of lead up. You know, I don't want too much of this. I'm not real big into like, just the poppy. I'm not a poppy guy. I don't like the poppy stuff. So I just want a little bit, maybe a recap of the year, some good vibes. I know that they like really limited who could go into Times Square and stuff like that this year. But, it's like, it's fine. It's whatever. We still do the whole thing. I'll still enjoy it. So I'm watching for like a half an hour, getting ready. And then, what? Whoa. What happened? Okay, well, now I've got, maybe, I don't know. Okay, maybe there's a Nashville broadcast. All right, there's a Nashville. So at 10 o'clock, my time, it'll be midnight, Nashville time. I'm from Missouri, from the Midwest. Pretty sure those are the same time zones there. I know that, they're 2 hours ahead of LA. All right, well, we'll shoot for 10, see what's going on. See what's going on in Nashville. Nashville didn't give a fuck, dude. Nashville was like any other time. Everybody was there singing, just packed in like sardines. No one cared at all. And they're just having the time of their life, man. Hey, I don't know. I'm impartial. You want to go out and have fun? Go out and have fun. I mean, what are we going to do? This has been 2 years now. Do your thing. Do whatever's best for you. If you don't want to be in that situation, don't be in that situation. That's your personal choice. You can do whatever you want. Stay at home. Go out. Your choice. America. But they were just having a good time. And I was like, all right, I'll check it out. Why not? And then flip back to the LA one. But I don't care about the LA broadcast because I know for a fact that the LA broadcast is filmed on Thanksgiving. Spoiler alert. Hey, hate to ruin your New Year's Eve special, but you filmed it in Thanksgiving. So now mentally I'm out of it. Mentally, I'm out of it. They go from New York to LA to New Orleans and all over the world with Ryan Seacrest. And as soon as you go to LA, I'm like, not fucking real. Not real. Hollywood is a sham. Not real. We didn't land on the moon. It was all in a basement. You liars. So it took me out of it, and then, all right, I watched the, midnight one, Nashville midnight. Okay. Nothing really happening there. Now it's 2 hours to kill. Try to play some trivial pursuit. I play the game where they ask you questions, and I don't move anywhere because I don't know any of the answers. Dude! Those questions are way too hard. Whoever made Trivial Pursuit, stop. Have different levels. Like, there's 4 stacks of cards in there. Make them different levels. Where is the children's version? Where's the children's version? Where's like the 90s version? Where are the things that I know? Because what you're asking me is absurd. I honestly can't even think. I can't even think of one question. I should have just pulled them up. Unless you're a fucking genius, like unless you're at Harvard just trying to pass time, don't play that game. Or if you have a team of like 15 people each, then you might be able to play. But on a one-on-one, one-on-one was not good. We had to start asking questions. Like, you land on certain colors, and then that's like either history or sports and leisure, you know, or science and animals or whatever it is. That way you roll the dice, you move that many, you know, and then it's just like it's your turn, and then you just read the one that you think the other person could probably get right, because at this point we've both been on the same fucking square for an hour and a half, and I'm over it. Somebody has to win. Somebody has to win. And no longer, like, there's little, you know, if you get the question right that's on that color, you can move until you get to, like, the different shape of that color. And then if you get that one right, like, that's when you get a point. But there's only, like, 5 of those around the board. So really the other colors, like, you're guessing answers just to keep moving around the board. And then you only get points when you land on like 5 specific ones. Nope. Fuck that. Out the window. I don't care if I'm on the giant color or the small color. Like, if you get the question right, you get a fucking point. And then it's like 5 points to win the game. So we just threw out all the rules. Because it was so ridiculous. Hey, Trivial Pursuit, stop it. Make a kid's version for the general public. So that game's going to be down there, and it's going to collect dust until I have 10 friends, which will be never, because I only have like 4 or 5, and that's all you need. So I'll never have like 10 real in-person friends. I might as well light it on fire and warm it up for the holidays. Like, that's maybe I'll roast marshmallows over it. That would be more useful than what I'm going to do with it for the rest of my life. I'll be surprised if I keep it whenever I move. It'll just go straight in the trash. No one can answer anything. This is for Reese Philbin. What's his fucking name? Philburn. I don't know if he's R.I.P. maybe. Ooh, I don't know. You know, the guy that was on Who Wants to Be a Millionaire. Yeah, he can take this and put it on that show because no one else is getting things right. Fired me up, dude. Fired me up. All right, I'll take a second to calm down from that rant. But it was New Year's, and then okay, so midnight comes around, right? So I've eaten so much of pepperoni, salami, sausage, cheese, and crackers at this point out of my frustration that I'm bloated. I've had like one White Claw, and somehow an hour and a half has passed by, and it's almost midnight in LA. Now, I have a pretty cool spot where I'm living, and I can illegally access the roof. We're not supposed to. And when I do illegally access the roof, I can look over, and I've got a great view of the downtown skyline. I look to my right, I can see the skyline. I look to my left, I can see the Griffith Observatory and the Hollywood sign. It's pretty legit. So I was like, that's where I want to be at midnight, because I know somebody's going to be shooting off fireworks. So about 10 minutes before I hit the roof, lo and behold, fireworks and the LA skyline. Pretty good stuff. It was pretty cool. It was a nice way to ring in the new year. Nothing crazy. I didn't feel like ass the next day. And it was good just to like sit and reflect on the things that have happened. It's really easy to point out the shortcomings. I didn't do this. I didn't do this. I didn't do this. But it was like I went home for the first time in 3 years. Got to see my family for the first time in 3 years. Went to Vegas twice. Once was too much, but I went twice. Learned from it, right? Went home, went to Vegas, went to New York City. Got to see my buddies there. Got to meet a new friend there too. Guys I haven't seen, in like 4, 5, 6, 7 years. And got to hang out with them and try new stuff there. I surpassed my financial goals for this year. There was a lot of stuff that I did that I just kind of blew past because I was working toward other things and didn't get those other things. So I wanted to reach a point of gratitude. And I think that that's huge. It's huge. That'll be huge. Gratitude is huge. We have to take a moment to be grateful for the things that we have and enjoy life with the things that we have. Because if you're always looking at stuff that you don't have or marks that you've missed or goals that you failed on, is a tough mental place to be. So, congratulations to everyone who made it this far. Congratulations to everybody who made it into 2022. Congratulations on the things that you've accomplished, big and small. Every little thing counts, and I still really haven't set goals for 2022 yet. I'm not a big New Year's resolution kind of guy. I think that goals should just be set when you set goals. Otherwise, there's like this big hold to the new year, and it's like if you fall short right after the new year, then you already feel like you've lost. I don't like that feeling. I like to just set goals whenever and then fail at those whenever, not all at the beginning of the year. I like to spread out my remorse, regret, and failures. That's just me, baby. That's just me. So I don't really have any hustle. I'm going to keep hustling. I'd like to move into a new place. Mainly because while working on the Exploder, we know that we've had issues with this. I got it started for one hot second. I replaced the alternator, replaced the battery. I drove it around the block. And then it died on me while I was sitting in idle. I was on the phone with my mom after going around the block. Hey-o. And it died, sitting in idle while it was running. Not good. Now we're into some other stuff, man. Now it's either not getting fuel or it's not getting a spark. It could be a plethora of things. I still know that I'm having electrical issues with it somewhere. It's starting to get over my head, baby. It's about time to throw in the towel. About time to throw in the towel. Oh, man. I didn't even mention that, on my birthday, so my actual birthday, I had a buddy of mine from the bar. She drove me back out to my aunt and uncle's, and I bought their car. I was like, listen, you know what? This is absolutely crazy. It's getting over my head. I'm spending $40+ a day on Uber. I work 4 days a week. This is really starting to add up. And I can't really rely on this vehicle anymore. I really wanted to get to 200,000 miles on that thing. I got to 174,000. That's a lot for it. I still think that it can be done. I really, really do. I just think there's going to be some hiccups along the way. So I'm going to phone a friend tomorrow. It is some kind of radio show. My dad wanted me to call him, so I'm going to call him. And I'm not sure I'm not going to know what I'm talking about at all. I'm the kind of guy, I can't tell you what parts are. I can't tell you what systems are where. really in a vehicle, but if I know what the problem is and there's a YouTube video on it and I can see somebody else do it, then I can do it. But I have no idea what the fuck any of the pieces that I am moving are called. I don't know how they work. I don't know how they interact. But if I see something done and I know that that's the issue, then I can do it. Now I'm just hands up in the air. So I'm going to call and probably look like a doofus or sound like a doofus on the national airwaves of what is radio. So we'll get that done, and if that doesn't work, then off to the shop it goes on Monday. I've got another vehicle. It's sound, reliable, older. It's a 2003. We went back. We're going back in time, baby. And it is a 2003 Toyota Sequoia. This is a boat. I went from midsize SUV to good luck finding a parking space. That's where we're at. But it's got a great engine, reliable engine. Toyotas run forever, and I got it on a deal. Thank you, family. I love you. I am blessed to be in that situation, and I was blessed to be able to straight up pay cash for it. No car payments. That's my style, man. That is my style. I don't want a car payment. I want things to be paid for. I don't need that coming out of my budget every month, and I don't need that stress. I don't need stress of a car payment. I don't need stress of someone trying to break into it, because that's what happened with the Exploder, man. Oh, these jack wagons got out there. I went to go clear the car out because I knew it had been sitting on the street for a while, and this is what happened before. Somebody busted in the back window and stole all my tools. I had about $500 worth of tools back there, and they yanked it from me because people out here, man, dude, these jack wagons scout things, dude. They see something sitting on the street. They know it's not moving. They make their move overnight, and they just screw people over, man. There's just shitty people out there, unfortunately. And, you know, people are hurting too, but it's like, dude, go fucking do something else, man. I don't really care if you're hurting that bad. I don't know. It's very different, man. I know people, I really understand that people are struggling, but like if you just took that initiative to something else, to like even dumpster diving, dude, you know, like don't take from people unless they're like large corporate, you know, organizations that have been screwing people over. Hey, yeah, raid an Amazon warehouse. Sure. Absolutely, man. Go for it. Go for it. But man, like the mom and pops, you know, or just like the dude down on his luck. Now you're just going to kick him while he's down. Man, I went out there to get into the car. I was going to clean everything out, and I put the key in. There's only one keyhole in the driver door. And I went to put the key in. It's turning. It's not unlocking. I'm like, okay. Well, I can't use the keyless entry because I pulled the battery out so I could charge it. So my car doesn't have a battery in it. There's no power to the vehicle. The only way to get in is manually through the keyhole. I look and I look. I'm like, oh, okay, well, I am using my backup key. Let me go get the original key. And I bring the original key over and I do it, and it's the same freaking thing. And I'm like, there's no resistance even. Like, this is just a loose deal. Freaking punks, dude. Punks got in there with some shit and tried to pop it open. And messed up the freaking keyhole, man. I'm pretty sure I got to go to the manufacturer for that, but that sucks for trying to resell this thing. Hey, by the way, if your battery dies, you won't be able to get into the car. Hey, if there's any kind of electrical malfunction, don't worry. It'll lock you out and you can't get into your car. Dude. So then I had to call AAA. Buddy of mine, she had to, you know, hang out outside till they got there, and God bless her, man. She emptied everything. Once they did, they came and unlocked it. She got everything out, but what a trip, dude. What a trip. So I have all my stuff. They just jacked with the keyhole. But this Exploder chapter must end soon. I'm trying to get that thing running. Sell it for a deal. Right now, Kelly Blue Book says I can get $3,000 to $5,500 for that thing in fair condition. There's great, good, fair, and poor. And I am teetering with that poor. And I'm like, bro, if I can get $2,000 cash, firm, psh, hell yeah, bruh. Cha-chang. I'd do that in a heartbeat. So we're just trying to get it running. I'm trying to do anything where I can just sell it for something above a junkyard trade-in. That's kind of where we're at this point. Just let me, if I could just get this one issue and get it running again, I just sell it a little bit above junkyard value. That's where we're at. That's it. But until then, I got the Toyota, and I got another, there's a new chapter of brewing. And so we're going to see what the Toyota does. And it is a boat, man. You got to floor it to get it to move an inch, and you got to slam the brakes to get it to stop. It's like driving an 18-wheeler out here. Ooh-wee. But I got third row seating in this thing. We can pile it in. It's a bus. We're going on road trips now. Yee. Oh, so what a little stint it has been. And yeah, outside of that, we're kind of just, we're doing the thing. Everybody's kind of chilling out. Holidays came through, not a lot of people coming out. Things can seem a little quieter, just a little more relaxed. I'm just trying to leave the stress in 2021, man. I'm just all about self-love. I'm just trying to love on myself. Take out those negative thoughts. Who cares if I didn't get whatever done? Who cares if I didn't get that done? Who cares if I was a little late to this? Who cares if this has been on my list for a while? Hey, we're all humans, and we're all trying, man. I just get up, look in the mirror, give myself a high five, because we're all humans, and we're all trying, dude. That's it. That's it. You got to get the negative self-talk out of your head. I'm to the point where I realize it. I'm like, not today, Satan. Not today. Not up in my brain. My brainiacs. Not going to happen. Got to get that stuff out of there and replace it. Replace it with something good. You know who else is about that self-love? Oh, I think his name's Jonathan. Is it Jonathan? Jeremy? Joshua? Jonathan? I started watching some Queer Eye, baby. Queer Eye. Hey, let me tell you what, dude. This is the first time I've watched it because I always have some kind of reality, something that I'm streaming. By the way, Selling Sunset, wrap that up. I don't remember what the chicks' names are, but spoiler alert. I think it's Christine. Christine, the bitchy bitch. That girl's out, dude. That girl is out of the circle. She lied too many times. Fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice, can't get fooled again. Everybody's heard that. Thanks, George W. She's out, dude. Nobody trusts her anymore. I don't think that she'll be back. She's going to be replaced. Ooh-wee. Everybody's just tired of that drama. And what else is going on? Oh, what's her name? It's not Chanel. Is it Chanel? Isn't that like a handbag? The divorced one. The one who had the big breakup that was all over the place. Oh, spoiler, 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 spoiler. Because we're getting dirty now. We're getting down and dirty. Come on, it's Selling Sunset. It's Hollywood. You got to have some drama. You got to dip your pen in the company ink, baby. She's dipping her pen in the company ink. Actually, she's getting dipped in. She's the ink. There's another pen. It's her boss. The boss is dipping his pen in her ink. What? Come on. This dude's 5'1". 5'1" with a 6-foot attitude, man. And that's all that matters. You just have a confidence and attitude, and that's it. It'll happen for you in life. Woo! Didn't see that coming. Oh, now. I haven't gone to, because now there's another one. They're selling Tampa, and I haven't gone to selling Tampa yet. No, I moved over to 20-somethings. After selling Sunset, then I started watching 20-somethings. And I just want to say shout out to Kiki. Kiki, you're my boy. I love you, dude. Hey, you just keep going on and living your best life, man. You keep doing it. Kiki was a closeted dude back home. In the closet, felt like he couldn't come out and live his true life back home. Moved to Austin, so that's the deal. Everybody moves to Austin. All these 20-somethings, they come to Austin to like pursue their dream. Somebody wants to be a comedian, somebody else wants to be in fashion. This other dude's like an alcohol rep, some kind of I think it's like some seltzer salesman or something like that. Some guy's a model, like everybody's got their thing that they're coming to Austin to do, and they live in this one place. So you got these 20-somethings pursuing their dreams. And Kiki, oh, you sweet little thing, man. You've got my heart, brother. I love that dude. He's just like, he came there to be himself, and you get to see him step out and start to live as like a gay man and be in that world. And you get to see, the obstacles that he's overcoming. And you also get to see like this just true self and this happiness come out of him. And he just really starts to live as who he's meant to be, as who he feels that he should be. And I love it. So Kiki, my man, you got the love, brother. You got the love. Keep doing it. And then I started watching Queer Eye. And there's so many ones, man. I love when they go to like the country dudes or the country people, because that's where I relate. Right? I'm like, that's me in my heart and soul. Love me some country. And they will shit on someone in the nicest way. They're not like they don't shit on people, but it's like if somebody, Jonathan's my favorite, man. I want Jonathan. I don't think that's even his name. I want him. It's the non-binary person that's got the, non-binary human that's got the long hair. He does the hair and he wears the dresses and the heels. And I love that dude. Non-binary. I don't know if it's they, them. I love them. We're going to go with that. I think that's what they said on the show. I'm trying to be more conscious about this stuff. But he just goes with love, man. They just go with love. It's going to take me a while. I'm new to this. So they talk about it and they'll say like, oh, I love what you're doing with this, but this needs to go. Like this person's hair could be so shitty. And they're like, I love this, but you need to do this. But we need to stop this, honey. And they get it, man. And they only put forth like this self-love thing, and they try to like lift people up and bring them out of their self-doubt, and everything they do is for love. And so I'm really into it. I gotta be honest, it's a tearjerker. About every one of those episodes, I'm like, won't do it. Oh, but then I usually do. I have, the allergies get kicked up. We do one of these shoulder rubs here, one of the shoulder rubs there. Give Rambo a pat on the head, and then watch the next episode. So I'm binging some Queer Eye. Jonathan, I love you. It's not Jonathan. Joshua, Jeremy. Who knows? Fab Five, Queer Eye. Google it, man. That's it. That's all we're doing. Just some self-love, one step at a time. We're all humans. We're all trying. And we're leaving 2021 behind, man. We're leaving 21. Oh. I got to get back on here a little more, maybe. Words. We're leaving 2021 behind, everybody. 2022, baby. We're just looking onward, upward. We're loving ourselves. We're loving what we're doing, focusing on the opportunity and not the obstacle. Let's go. Last week, this week is back, baby. Find me on YouTube. Find me on Spotify, Apple Podcast, Instagram, TikTok. It's your boy last week, this week with Clayton Hill. Thanks, everybody. We'll see you again. Who knows? Not tomorrow. I'm never doing that again. We're not doing 30 days, probably ever again. I'll see you when I see you.